Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Down.
53.
180.
Mike.
180. We're good. 185. Hey, 734.
Hot.
Check.
282.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Under 10. Under 10.
A give to Kamara running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Tupper.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
I'm going to run you over.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Watch the whip.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
694.
Next time, son.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Recon, 152 fighter.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. We're going 25's the mic.
Hey. Check 30.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a 1st carry for Latavius Murray. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
Shift.
White Monday.
53 is the mic.
1, 2, 3.
53 is the mic. 53.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Ellington, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down. Blue 80.
Forward, Mike. Check.
Express.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 44.
From the gun, it's Carr. He finds Latavius Murray. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
185.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike spoke. You don't want none, baby. You don't.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
You don't want.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Ellington. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Look at this, a tight end carry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's how we do, baby. Always rolling.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The safety creep.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Monday, down. 180. waiting.
3, Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Safe.
On second down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6-18.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
29. Let him know.
Carr now on first down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Stepping up. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Get there.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Point it right.
Let's go.
My time.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
29.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the grab by Croft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good. 180.
Mike Spoke. And come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Running with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 734.
44 is the mic. You're not.
Hey, 734.
Hey, high 7.
Check. Hey, I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Now watch run, watch run.
29. 29.
Hey, wahoo.
44 is the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And He will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. What's that?
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
54.
You don't want this. SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Here's Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check 99. Check 99. Out, 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 out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 180. Check, check. Watch the screen. Pass.
Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get him, get him, get him.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to get the play. But, you know, there's some really thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Oh, 36, 36.
80 weapon.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Check, 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 check. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Rapid.
Now Ellington. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
Here's Ellington.
Run!
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
King.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Take 3. 218, chop.
At the 12-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Go! Shift!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
All day.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Saints take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We got Mike, number 53.
Go, Chief. You're mine.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check the backer.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
It's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Ellington now to return it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
You're trash.
Big edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now fighting to stay upright. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Time to go, night.
Mayfield on play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got this.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Raider 9.
Mike, 44. Come on.
On play action, now Carr. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You got 3 down.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.